Hey everybody, happy Friday.
Hard to believe it's Friday already.
It's also the summer solstice, longest day of the year.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that here already?
Mm-hmm.
My goodness. It seems like we were just talking about the spring equinox.
Did you put something different in this Manhattan?
No. What's wrong with it?
No, it's fine. It just tastes a little different.
There was a measuring error.
There was a mishap.
There was a measuring error. There might be more whiskey in this Manhattan than is called for.
All right, well, I'll enjoy it anyway. Anyway, thank you for joining us for TGIF San Diego, where we keep you updated on the market, share the latest San Diego buzz, and kick off the weekend together.
That's right.
And we're going to start by 1 minute of real estate news, where you cover what's happening in the market recently in just 60 seconds. You ready?
So it's just this slide.
There's more slides. There's all the slides, but you can just talk about whatever you want. This is a very abbreviated version of the weekly update, and if you want to see that, go to our channel and look for Eric's Market Watch for this week, but this is just going to be a 1 minute Cliff's Notes version.
Yes, and I'll stick to this one slide. I'm not going to talk about, if you want to talk about our new metric, go back and watch the full update.
That's too much to cover in 60 seconds.
Yes, and soon I'll be getting you that whole 20 years worth of data.
That's an obscure reference to a commenter who was asking for more data, but we'll get to that later. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Go.
Okay, this week in San Diego real estate, that number of homes for sale inventory continued to rise as it has been doing since mid-March, all year really. And here we are at nearly 6,600 units, a 5-year high. New listings were down and pending sales were basically flat. And as I keep talking about, pending sales have been hovering around 450 a week for not just this year, but a while. And I guess I lied when I said I wasn't going to talk about any other slides, because here we are looking at median price, which is plateauing at this point, probably going to drop. I don't know if the next month or the month after that will show a drop. But we have the supply and demand disparity. 10.9% of our inventory saw price reductions this week, and that's what's going on.
All right, you still have 1 second.
Not anymore, I don't. Sometimes you just got to look cute into the camera for a second.
Okay, well, that was our market news. Let's move on to animal news. All right, and I know that people were getting tired of the Eagles, not me, but probably some other folks.
Who's getting tired of the Eagles?
I don't know, but if they are, they can just watch someone else, because we like to talk about the Eagles here. We're talking about the birds in Big Bear. And the thing is, I mean, they're still hanging around. A lot of times these fledglings, when they learn to fly, they take off and, go do their eagle journey thing. But these ones are hanging around probably because the parents, keep bringing them. These are really good eagle parents. They've been bringing all kinds of food and being very nurturing and supportive. So they still have their young ones in their nest, which I guess I can kind of relate to.
Well, do we really know? I mean, have we, is there another nest that we have to compare to this one?
I think that, nature folks have been tracking different eagles throughout, the history of, folks doing that type of thing.
Experts?
Yes, experts. So I think they know enough about it to know that sometimes the fledglings just kind of take off and sometimes they hang around.
Well, this is a tight-knit family.
Yes. Anyway,
They don't want to say goodbye.
No. So I kind of paused the feed. This is this afternoon when I don't know what they're doing now. We'll take a look in a second, but both of the eaglets are hanging out in the nest. I assume the parents had brought a fish back, although I didn't check that for sure.
They're living it up at the Hotel California.
All right, let's.
The Eagles, get it? Ooh, sorry.
It was a dad joke, I guess.
I guess it was.
Okay.
It goes along with my Callahan Auto t-shirt.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you got that for Father's Day.
Our new brake pad division's really going to kick things off. If we can keep that evil Zelensky from purchasing us.
Zelensky. Okay. I don't know how to reload from this screen, so I'm going to go back and reload here so we can see what's happening right now. Oh, they're back again. Okay.
They're just enjoying some of the evening breeze.
Yeah, it looks a little breezy. This one looks like it's got a sleepy eye here. All right. Oh, okay. There it goes. not sleepy anymore. It's looking right at you.
Yeah, that's looking like an eagle. They got that annoyed look.
Yeah, eagles always look a little bit annoyed.
Yes, they do.
All right, so let's move on to solstice news. Well, it's not really new. I mean, the solstice is, we kind of already knew about it, but these folks
Could have seen it coming.
These folks have some suggestions of things to do in San Diego. 5 things to celebrate the solstice. It's too late to do some of these things, but some things you could still do. Plan a sunset fire at the beach. There's still a few minutes.
Get out there.
Yeah. Explore the San Diego County Fair. I don't know if that would be my favorite solstice activity, but you could if you wanted to. Take a hike before sunset. Again, still not too late.
Excuse me.
Get out there to, what's your favorite hiking spot?
I
like the Penasquitos Canyon.
I like Penasquitos Canyon. I like the Penasquitos Creek watershed. Well, I guess that's part of
the canyon. Well, there's parts to the north and
to the
south,
east
or
of-
to the east of the west.
East of the
Yeah.
15.
Okay.
That's a nice spot.
Interesting stuff out there.
Yeah, and then Black Mountain if you just want to charge straight up a mountain.
Iron Mountain,
Iron Mountain, yeah, that one. Yeah.
Mount Woodson. All right. Well, what's your favorite hiking spot in San Diego? Let us know in the comments. Oh, more things you could do. Celebrate with live music and community. Okay, so now they get into a bunch of, it seems like kind of like new age festivals and whatnot. So if you're a new age type of a person, there's a lot going on for you at the solstice. Pool parties and concerts, yoga events, more yoga events, more yoga, sound bath. Okay. Anyway, if you are a...
Why would I want yogurt? Oh, you said yoga, not yogurt. Another dad joke. It's bad. I think I just ruined the whole show.
Anyway, San Diego has a new tallest rooftop pool.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's not at a hotel or anything, but it is at the 800 Broadway building in downtown San Diego. New 40-story apartment building. So if you want to go check it out, you have to either rent an apartment in there or find a friend who has one. So let's see, rooftop and hot tub has 480 feet in the air, views of Point Loma, Coronado Bridge, Lindbergh Field, has 389 residents. And I don't want to go off on a big tangent, but 33 of them are affordable housing.
Well, that's the, I think the percentage that has to be
Okay.
set aside. Any new building has to have a set aside for affordable. So 25,000 gallons of water, 500 feet in the air. What could possibly
go wrong?
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like a pretty nice place. They've got a speakeasy, a wellness center, a game room, some sort of a fancy energy certification. All right. So,
Speakeasy. The apartment building has a speakeasy.
I know everybody has a
Speakeasies have officially jumped the shark, folks.
Yeah, every apartment building has one. Okay, so
If everyone has one and everybody knows about it, it's not a speakeasy.
I agree with you, but the trend the trend is toward the speakeasy.
Well, just like pickleball, it's going out of style soon.
We'll see. Maybe they could have a pickleball speakeasy. They could go out of style together.
No offense to anyone who likes to play pickleball. I know it's tons of fun.
I've never played it. Maybe it's really, really cool.
Well, it's never mind.
Oh, RC, finally you all go live. Okay, RC's coming back. Oh, Torrey Pines, yes. Oh, okay, I forgot about Torrey Pines, but that's an excellent place to hike and right up there in my top favorite places. Good call. Thank you for stopping by, RC. We try and always be live at 6 on Fridays, but usually we're a little bit late.
Well, sometimes we've had a lot of technical issues recently, but now we've got it all smoothed out and we'll never be late again.
Yes. All right, so
you can count on that.
Let's go on a virtual tour, okay? So maybe we might want to move here. I don't know. Our teenagers are, getting towards the age when, they might be thinking of moving out in a couple years.
Sell the house, rent a high-rise apartment?
Yes. So
Okay.
let's go right for the penthouse. Let's see what's happening in the penthouse. Penthouse number 1. That's going to be...
I'm guessing.
Oh, no.
okay,
That's
wait a
too
minute.
bad.
Come on now. Come on.
All right, maybe penthouse number 2. Oh, no. Okay. Number 2, let's see. Come on, penthouse. Oh, man. Okay, and I saw this earlier, too. I know it will work. Which one did I try? I think I might have tried. No, that's not right. Ugh. Well, this is disappointing because it's definitely worked earlier. I'm not sure why we can't view the penthouses today.
Well, what happens if you hit refresh now?
We need John to come help us. He's our computer science expert. All right, well, maybe we can just figure out how much they cost. I'm sure they're very nice.
Yes.
And again, I was much better at this earlier today. Oh, let's take a look at their little video.
Where is this, on Broadway?
Yeah, 800 Broadway.
Okay.
Nice patios. Oh, there's the pool. I could see myself hanging out in the rooftop pool.
Well, it looks nice. Who couldn't? I mean, I could see myself hanging out here too. Look at the nice lounge.
All right, where do we go to find out how much they are? Okay, let's go right up to, let's see, there are 3 available on the 39th floor. Penthouse number 1, starting at $11,295. Okay.
Okay, all right.
Well, it looks pretty nice.
Well, yeah, it looks nice.
What's 1,745 square feet? All right.
Yeah. 11 grand a month. We could sell a house and burn through it all in, a month.
Let's try one more time to get this tour.
Okay.
Maybe it'll work now. Come on, tour. Let's try penthouse number 2. All right, maybe next time. So speaking of stuff that is new and improved, the Hotel Del has finally finished their big renovation. They spent $550 million and they've been working on it for 6 years. They redid some of the rooms, redid part of the patio, redid some stuff in the lobby. We were just there, I don't know,
a few weeks
ago, and I didn't really notice a whole lot of construction going on, but I guess they were keeping it, under wraps pretty well. Let's see. Let's take a look at this video because.
Well, you'd think for $550 million, we'd have noticed something was going on.
Well, let's find out what they've done here. And of course, they're going to make us watch an ad. I'd like to maximize this window. Hopefully I'll have that.
You will have the opportunity once the ad finishes. There you go.
A San Diego landmark fully reopens today after 6 years and $550 million worth of restorations. It is quite a glow up. ABC 10 News reporter Jane Kim is in the studio. Jane, the Hotel Del.
I'm not too familiar with this news team.
Looks beautiful.
10 News
now
team?
looks even beautifuler.
Definitely.
Is that even a word, beautiful?
That's
more beautiful.
Sure it can be, yes.
If it's a Hotel Del,
standards
any
for
adjective works.
attire
Definitely.
on
It's
television
definitely a
certainly
beautiful
shifted.
view, definitely a beautiful
All right,
building.
well, it's
There were a lot
summertime,
of
it's the
upgrades
solstice.
to the building.
That's true.
Okay,
Today
well,
they'll be showcasing the newly
these folks'
renovated
banter is
guest
very
upgrades, the
interesting, but
outdoor
let's see if we can move along and see some actual footage of what's going on. Here we go.
guest rooms. The hotel also restored the main lobby and front porch and added new dining areas. The Hotel del Coronado is the oldest wooden hotel.
They're talking
on the
about all
West
these
Coast
different places,
and
but
has
they're
a
just
total
showing
of
us the bathroom. Okay, here we go.
938 rooms. Officials with the hotel say the renovations create a merging of the new and old.
I want to stay in the
I think when
Baywatch
they,
room.
Baywatch
building,
room?
they enter
The room where they
they're gonna see
filmed that episode
something
of Baywatch.
Oh yeah,
It's
where
haunted.
yeah, the
defines
haunted,
the
haunted
kind of
Hotel
Victorian
Del
era,
episode.
Yet still has modern touch points.
All right,
that
okay.
make
Again,
it
this
helpful
guy
for
is very
people, so-
interesting, but I would like to see more of the hotel.
Del is a national historic
All right,
landmark.
okay.
and the
Maybe if
hotel
we
says
want to
this
see more of the Hotel Del, we need to go to their website. Here we go. This is where we'll find out what they've done. A grand comeback for a grand seaside hotel.
It's a beautiful place, no
Yes.
doubt about it.
Lovingly restored. All right, well here they've got the grand reveal. See details. That's what I want.
They floated a lot of the
new?
wood to build the hotel. They floated it down from Humboldt County.
Yeah, redwood.
Redwood, yeah. They would tie the logs together and just basically float them on down. They towed it, of course, with a ship of some kind. I would imagine a sailing ship at that time, having no motorized conveyances.
Revitalized rooms.
It took 11 months to build, I believe.
Okay. Garden courtyard. We were just in the garden courtyard.
It's a beautiful place.
Lobby. They've redone some stuff in the lobby. New silk wall coverings. All right. Well, our anniversary is coming up on Friday, and we still don't know where we're going to stay. Maybe we should stay here. Let's see what it might cost.
$11,000.
Not that money is any object, but
Yes.
Okay, let's see. We've got different sections here. The Victorian, views, cabanas, shore house. I want to stay in the beach village.
Me too.
Let's check out the beach village.
I have checked this out before, trying to, Okay.
21 rooms. Okay, cottage. What's the best sold out? Best one we can get is the Ocean View Villa Loft. Let's just get the 2-bedroom. We might need an extra, maybe we'll, get tired of each other. And
What's $3,500 a night when it's your anniversary? $3,600. Honors discount. Okay, maybe I can figure that one out. That's a boy, oh boy.
I want to see like a video or something about the room. Tell me more about it.
Who's got that kind of money to
View
spend?
room details.
Who's got that kind of money to spend on a hotel room? That is crazy. I
Ocean
mean, it's
View
beautiful,
Villa.
of course.
There's a fridge, so we can just cook here. We don't have to eat
Is
at a
there a
restaurant.
kitchen?
Yeah, it says it's full kitchen.
Oh, full kitchen.
Yeah,
All right,
so that'll
okay.
save us some money.
Yeah.
Scald-proof shower. Nice.
It
Okay.
would suck to get scalded.
Yeah, especially if you're spending $11,000. Oh, this is $3,000
Yeah.
a night. Okay, it sure does look nice.
Well, it sleeps 6. Now, I mean, if you could get some people to go in with you, maybe we're getting somewhere.
All right. Well, we have to find some friends that we would like to travel with that want to go in on this.
5 other friends.
All right. So this looks nice. They've redone it. Can't wait to check out what they've done with the place in person sometime soon.
What about? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. If this
I was
is,
going to say Gaylord Pacific. Did we recheck?
yeah, that's like $600 a night still.
Damn.
All right, SDG&E has come out with a new Instagram, and it's about their fire safety goats.
The Roadway Inn in Carlsbad's only $126 a night.
How much worse could it be than the Ocean View Loft?
It's near the ocean.
All right, well, we'll think of it.
Okay.
So these goats, SDG&E deploys them to areas to do like brush management for fire safety.
Brush management. Okay. What? Nothing.
All right, so now the goats have an Instagram, and they're showing what they do out in the community to help prevent fires. And this was 1 day ago in Claremont Mesa. Let's see what these goats were up to.
My goodness, that's a lot of goats.
They've got a whole herd of them.
Cute.
This guy's job, that would be a pretty good job, managing the goats. I would think. I don't know. I've never cared for a goat, but
They seem pretty, I mean, aside from eating everything that you put in front of them.
and that's their job here.
Right.
All right. Have we seen enough goats?
I'm good.
Okay, you're good with the goats. So San Diegoville has a new post that's addressing the important question that's been on everyone's mind. Is cheese wheel pasta an overpriced, unsanitary gimmick?
Maybe.
Now, you all have heard of cheese wheel pasta, right? It's where they get the big wheel of Parmigiano Reggiano and they get some pasta and put it in there and mix the pasta around while it's still hot and then put it on your plate. So San Diegoville is alleging that this is unsanitary. So they go into a long list of reasons, chefs saying it's not good. Anyway, so the cheese melts, the hot pasta melts the cheese and absorbs its flavor, which sounds really good. And I've heard of this before and been intrigued. But
Yes.
according to San Diegoville, it's a playground of bacteria that's just waiting to,
Well, I mean, I could see that.
to make someone sick. Breeding grounds for bacteria when misused. So one
When
Italian,
misused.
yeah, well, apparently there's a whole procedure for how you're supposed to do it with cleaning out the cheese in between and stuff. But it sounds like word on the street is most restaurants just keep going from dish to dish. They don't properly clean the cheese wheel. And I can see how that might be an issue. Let's go here to this YouTube short. And this is a restaurant in Little Italy. It's called Bencoto. And
Bencoto,
they're
yes.
going to show us how they're doing this.
Well, the other thing is, too, they're just going to put that cheese wheel away at the end of the day.
And that's another thing. There's a procedure that you're supposed to do for cleaning it and storing it. But allegedly, many restaurants don't do that. And they're putting like meat in here and stuff. Like this one looks like it has shrimps.
Yeah.
And that cheese wheel, I don't know. It did look.
I don't want my pasta coming out of a cheese wheel that you just cooked somebody else's pasta in, really.
Yeah, and how long has it been sitting out and stuff? I don't know. I mean, it does sound interesting, but
I mean, if you get the hot pasta and you just, either grate it in or put a big handful in and then toss it. I mean, that's what I do here at home.
well, when we're living at 800 Broadway and we have our penthouse in the sky, I want to also have a cheese wheel, and maybe we can pay someone to properly store it and maintain it for us.
I'm just going to hold the cheese wheel in my lap.
Just all the time?
I'm just going to sit
That's
in front
your
of the.
plate.
I'm going to sit in front of the TV with my cheese wheel and just.
We're not going to use plates anymore. We'll just have giant parm wheels and
Yep.
we'll eat off those. Okay. So this restaurant also has a website. Let's go see what the deal is. Okay. It looks very nice. An Italian restaurant in, where is this? Fur Street.
Fur.
Fur Street. Yeah, it's between Kettner and India. Let's check out the menu, dinner menu. And I'm going to skip past this and go right to the cheese wheel pasta.
Market
Tossed in a
price.
60-pound wheel of Parmigiano Reggiano. Market price. They're not going to tell you how much it costs. You're just going to have to pay whatever it is.
Well, let's see. We can extrapolate this because roughly, well, it's. I think it's like, let's say $13 a pound at Costco.
does that really fluctuate that much that they need to have a market price for it? I mean, it's pretty similar, and not so much that they need to adjust the price of the dish from day to day.
It's not like seafood. Parmigiano Reggiano, I mean, it's a relatively
Well,
stably priced item.
According to these folks, it is. So either they just don't want to tell you, or you don't know enough about the price of Parmigiano Reggiano to know that the price fluctuates so much that they would need to adjust it from day to day.
Well, you know what they say. If you have to ask.
Our family does have a fairly expensive Parmigiano Reggiano habit too.
We've got a cheese habit here at this house. So.
I try and keep my consumption to a minimum.
I don't use a ton of it, but the teenagers like it, and now John has recently discovered Pecorino Romano as well. So now yesterday I was at Costco with John, and he's like, we need to get both kinds, and I'm like, we want to do.
That's like $80 worth of cheese, bro.
It's $36 or so, okay. Yes. So I mean that's going to last, a week and a half maybe. It's I don't know.
This looks good. I don't know what it is, but
Riso frito,
little rice balls.
fritters. Yeah.
All right. Well, this looks good, but I don't know that I'm going to do the cheese wheel.
It looks delicious though.
Okay, so here's a breaking news. Hang on, I can't read my writing. Hang on, there's going to be breaking news as soon as I can figure out where. Here. NASCAR might be coming to San Diego.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we tried to watch NASCAR. We tried to become NASCAR people, and it didn't really work out. Partly because it's hard to watch NASCAR unless you have extra streaming services.
Well, at first, at the beginning of the NASCAR season, it was coming over the air. It was the signal was on CBS or Fox or whatever it was, and we could just pick it up on our antenna, which was great. But then all of a sudden, you can only get it on FS1, which you have to. The only way to
Here
get
we go with the rice maker.
Yeah. The only way to get this FS1, and if somebody knows a different way to get it, let me know. But as far as I can tell, the only way to get FS1, which is I think Fox Sports 1, where they have the NASCAR, you have to, it's not just easy like subscribing to Paramount or Discovery Plus where it's, $7 or $8 a month. It's like you got to subscribe to YouTube TV, which is, $75 a month or $70 a month, or Hulu or one of these. I don't subscribe to any of these giant expensive streaming services.
We have like Paramount and Netflix and sometimes Peacock.
If I was going to subscribe to one of those, I would just get the damn cable box because it's basically the same thing.
Anyway, we watched Super Bowl, and during Super Bowl, we realized we're not really football people, but maybe NASCAR, right? Race cars would be our thing. Like we could hang out on Sunday and watch NASCAR, but that didn't really pan out too much. But it sounds like there might be a NASCAR street course in San Diego's future.
Well, they better fix the streets.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They're going to have to spend a lot of time in the pits with all the potholes around here.
They should try Kearny Mesa Road.
Oh man, okay.
Yeah.
I have a couple of favorite potholes. What's that one where you're turning to go onto Balboa Avenue? You're getting off the.
You're turning on Mercury Street.
Yeah, onto Mercury Street. There's a couple good potholes there.
Yep.
Okay, so they haven't reached a deal yet, but discussions are ongoing, and they're probably going to let us know next month. And again, we don't know what the track would be, but it sounds like they're thinking of using the Pacific Ocean as a backdrop.
Ooh. So like on Pacific Highway and 101 or interesting.
Maybe.
Well, there are other famous F1 tracks. I don't. Are there?
There's one other NASCAR track. It's in Chicago.
Okay.
Downtown Chicago, introduced in 2023. Sounds like, I'm not sure what's going on with that, but they're thinking of having one in San Diego now too. So,
Well, this is something that F1 has been doing for a long time. The Long Beach Grand Prix, I think, was one of the first ones. And then around the world, there are other road courses that commandeer city streets. And then, of course, most recently, Las Vegas.
It's hot in here. Are they still doing that, the F1 races in Vegas?
Oh, yeah, I think so. I mean, they rebuilt the entire infrastructure of the city for it. So I think they're going to continue doing it. I don't think it's panned out quite as well as they expected at first, but Las Vegas has really become a venue destination. You've got Allegiant Stadium, you've got the Sphere, you've got the football team again at Allegiant Stadium, you've got the baseball team. I'm not sure if that stadium's done yet, but the Oakland A's moved to Las Vegas, and then the F1. I mean, they're trying to make it Vegas has reinvented itself, and I'm on a tangent now, of course. But.
Yeah, let's move on from Vegas. But I just want to say one more thing: that the minute when I stopped wanting to go to Vegas was when they started charging for parking on the Strip. It used to always be free. You could go in and out of all the garages, visit the different places, and now you have to pay for parking. And I don't know. That's just kind of
ridiculous.
Where I draw the line.
I mean, if you grew up in the era where the buffets were cheap and the parking was free.
You had the real cup of money for the slot machines. I think we already talked about this recently.
Yeah. Well, it first started turning for me when we went to the Bellagio buffet with our 11-year-old son, and they told us he was going to get charged as an adult.
That was, I think, Paris, but
similar.
Yeah.
$200 for a family of 4 to have a buffet.
That was just breakfast, too.
Oh.
All right.
So
a North Park ice cream shop has been named the best in the nation by USA Today for 2 years in a row.
Oh, Ann's Dry Cleaning. Okay.
I've never been there.
No, me either.
It's actually gelato. I guess that counts as ice cream.
It's ice cream-like.
I don't know how official any of these rankings are. They seem to have these folks have a few different places. They have Ann's Dry Cleaning. They have Ann's Hat Makers in Del Mar and Ann's Electronics Repair in Ocean Beach.
Clever.
Let's see what's going on here.
I don't eat a lot of ice cream. It's like extra calories.
Well,
I like
every
ice
now
cream.
and then. Well, okay, let's. I'm not going to watch this ad.
All right, well,
never mind about this ad. Let's just go to the website and look at their flavors. Now, some of these sound pretty good. Full grain leather, brown
leather flavor. Yeah, that sounds good.
leather flavor. We're in the way here. Let me move us over. Brown butter and brookie. All right. A remix of our classic leather. We make brown butter in-house and turn it into a rich gelato base, then add in from scratch brookies, which is brownie cookies. That sounds pretty good. I want to have that.
Yeah. That sounds pretty good.
All right.
Not gonna lie.
And I mean, it just keeps going. Look at these. These look.
Is there
really
just
good.
like chocolate?
Golden cocoa.
Okay.
Chocolate. Our newest chocolate gelato. Tongue pop, raspberry mango, and mint. All right. Anyway, this sounds pretty good, and
Maybe we should go there right after this.
Yeah, we'll have John drive us.
Maybe we should go get some of those rolled tacos and then some gelato.
Where will we get the rolled tacos?
At that place that's near our old condo.
Oh, okay. All right.
I already made rice though.
Yeah, y'all heard the rice cooker popping.
If you've watched this show before, you know that sometimes our rice maker beeps in the middle of it.
You know the sound of our rice maker.
Yes.
So I have a pop quiz for you. How long do you think lobsters can live?
Live?
Yeah.
How
long can a lobster live?
100 years.
100 years. Okay, that's a pretty good guess. Let's go to Pete's Clam Bar on Long Island, where they've returned a 110-year-old lobster to the sea. Now, this is one of these stories that, to me, brings up more questions than answers.
Okay.
We're going to watch I haven't watched the video yet, but let's just take a look at the Cliff's Notes here. 21-pound lobster, estimated to be 110 years old, released back into the open ocean by New York. I think I just said oceaned, but there's no D at the end of ocean. Sorry.
No,
folks.
there isn't.
Okay.
For those of you that are confused, it ends with an N.
I'm sorry. I know there's no D at the end of ocean.
The lobster was re-oceaned.
Butch Yamali, the owner of Peter's Clam Bar in Hempstead, Long Island. That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
Lobster Lorenzo had been living at the eatery for years. How many years? They don't say. He just kind of slipped through the cracks and ended up in our tank for years. Freeing Lorenzo seemed like an appropriate way to celebrate National Lobster Day and Father's Day.
So they've been holding this lobster in captivity for years, and now are just throwing it back into the ocean.
Okay, so they don't say where they found him, how long he had been there, or how they know he's 110 years old. But let's watch this video, and maybe some of our questions will be answered.
Let's pull him out of the
Hempstead,
water.
Long
He'll
Island,
like that.
decided to celebrate National Lobster Day and Father's Day with a splash
I hope they're
by
gonna
setting
clip those
Lorenzo,
things
a
off his
21-pound,
claws
110-year-old
before.
lobster, free.
Lorenzo just kind of like slipped through the cracks, and he ended up in our tank for years.
Butch Yamley is the owner of the restaurant. He says the crustacean had become a fixture at the establishment.
Some of these lobsters just don't live that long, and this one did. So we figured, what better way to celebrate Father's Day?
I think I saw this guy in Jersey Shore.
He became like a pet. People would come see him,
He
take
was one of
pictures
the
with him,
original cast
and just,
members.
like an object of the store.
We wanted to do something that was a little bit extra special.
Hempstead Town Supervisor Don Clavin and Nassau County Legislature John Ferretti joined together to officially pardon and release Lorenzo back into the wild.
don't think they're gonna
All of this
answer any of
echoing
our
a similar
questions.
tale with Linny, another giant lobster that the restaurant freed, a tradition of giving these ancient crustaceans a second chance at life. When asked if Lorenzo would be missed,
He's going to be missed, but I think it's better like this, because if he passed away here, it wouldn't be a good thing. And I couldn't have the heart to sell him.
and
We'll just
just
throw him
like
in the
that,
ocean and let him
Lorenzo
die.
was returned to the Atlantic Beach Reef, back to the open sea, his
right.
home once again. In Hempstead, Long Island, Corey McGinnis, Pix 11 News.
And
Okay.
I don't know. That seems. I mean, it's
None of my questions were answered either.
It's 110-year-old lobster.
How do they know
and
that? They
you're
were
just
claiming
gonna-
it's 110.
Well,
but
I think you can probably tell.
count the
you
rings.
Count the rings.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're going to pitch it back into the ocean
that doesn't seem.
where it's clearly
yeah.
going to. I mean, he's.
It needs to be like in a lobster-assisted retirement home kind of a thing.
I don't know. It seems you know.
They
throw
come
him-
by a couple times a day and spoon feed them some brine shrimp.
He's just going to get caught and eaten tomorrow. I mean,
I
all
don't
right.
know.
All right. Well, lobster is delicious. I would feel bad about eating a 110-year-old lobster, though. Does it get better with age?
I don't know. I don't know that much about lobster.
Right. Well, I know it's expensive and delicious with drawn butter. All right. Well, good. Godspeed, Lorenzo. I mean, I hope I'm wrong, but
Best of luck to you.
you do you, buddy.
All right. Anything else?
Is that the end of the road?
That's all.
That's all, folks. Have a good weekend. I hope people had a happy Father's Day.
Yeah, we had
that
a
was
good
Sunday.
Father's Day.
I got this lovely T-shirt, which of course I've already mentioned. And yeah, hope everyone had a happy Father's Day. Are we gonna? So next Friday, we probably won't be live next Friday.
Oh, that's true. We probably won't be live like next Friday because it's our 27th anniversary.
27th wedding anniversary.
That's a long time.
It's a while. It's a while. Tired of me yet?
No,
Really?
no, not at all.
Are you sure? She's not going to say it live on camera. Yeah, 27 years next Friday, so we probably won't be here on live on our anniversary.
We probably won't be at the Hotel Del Beach Cottages either.
There's a chance we might be at the Roadway Inn in Carlsbad, or there was another Motel 6 in Oceanside was the other one I was looking at.
Okay. Usually we stay at the Bay Club, but on Friday in June, our anniversary has been falling on weekdays recently. So we've been able to stay at the Bay Club and do our Shelter Island stuff. But
It's hard. It's
yeah.
hard to justify paying the increased weekend rate for the Bay Club.
When you already have a place to stay in San Diego.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
We will see what happens, and we'll let you know what happens. I don't know if we'll go live on Saturday.
We might.
We might. Watch for it. Hit that notification bell. That way you'll know if we go live. And but not Friday. Don't.
No, we won't be here on Friday.
RC, don't be.
RC, we're not going to be.
We won't be
on
here
Friday.
next Friday.
But thanks for stopping by today.
We do appreciate you
Yes.
noticing that we've been late recently, and we definitely appreciate you stopping by. And thank you for not asking for 20 years worth of real estate data.
And some other stuff. Again,
Right.
this is an obscure reference to another
No.
comment on a different video.
Yes. So, somebody gave me a master's project in real estate.
Yeah, that was
data.
a master's thesis of data diving that someone asked you to do today.
Yeah.
So we'll see where we go with that.
We'll see how we're going to handle that.
All right, everybody.
All right. Yeah,
Okay.
I think we said it all.
Thanks for stopping
Maybe
by.
too much.
And we'll see y'all later.